Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for your top four feature match here at the SCG Regional, hosted by Nerd Rage Gaming. I'm your host, Andrew Donnelly. With me, my co-host, Samuel Jefferson.
Hello.
And here is our match. Alex Pressig, once again, under the spotlight with his blue-red Reveler deck, playing Jeremy D, is what I'm going to say, because I don't want to butcher that last name,
Hey, I'll just say Jeremy. I think everyone knows who we're talking about.
with red-black aggro. Now, what do
Yeah.
these decks look like?
So red black aggro is we're calling it that, but it's got very strong like dredge or graveyard recursion themes.
Yeah.
There are 4 scrap heap scroungers, 4 prize amalgams, 4 haunted dead.
So it's like the Grixis Emerge deck forgoes the Emerge and instead plays the aggressive
Yeah,
creatures in a way to attempt to get prized amalgam back, which
pretty
I'm,
much.
I'm assuming comes back with Haunted Dead, Scrap Heap Scrounger. This deck plays Voldarin Pariah.
It does.
So Haunted Red. God, I can't talk today. I apologize. Haunted Dead technically says that you discard 2 cards correctly to bring
Correct.
it back.
Correct.
So we can madness our Voldarin Pariahs in?
I imagine we can.
Wow, that seems aggressive and good. I like all of this. I want to say thanks again for having Rich in the booth from BCW, because that was sweet. We got awesome deck boxes. I like that. I like that stuff, man.
Well, they're probably a very scary card.
But yeah, it's a super terrifying card in this format, as I imagine against, and this is interesting, we didn't even really mention this, the red-green energy deck that people were raving about didn't make it into top 8.
It didn't. A few people made some pretty deep runs, I think, with it,
Yeah,
but none of them ended up making the cut.
which is crazy, right? Because people thought that that was going to be just the bee's knees. They were like, oh, you're swinging for 72 in turn 3. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, I guess, when you're discarding Voldarin Pariahs and sacking creatures and...
Well, it's a very explosive deck, but it can also be disrupted
Yeah.
kind of easily. It has, I mean, it fights back against that, obviously, but
Harsh
it,
Scrutiny is a real card against that deck.
it is.
It's a super real card. I mean, I guess you fight that deck the same way you fight Infect, correct? You attack their hand,
Pretty
take their
much.
creatures, leave them with pump spells that they can't use on anything. And we'll be underway here.
You can also overload their protection spells because they only have
Blossoming
the
Defense?
four blossoming defense.
Sure. I like that.
Usually.
Overload their protection spells. That sounds sweet. It just sounds cool. We really overloaded their system there. They got shut down. It was pretty brutal. Samuel Jefferson.
Just upload a virus straight
The,
to the main
the,
thing.
just start using a bunch of NCIS lingo. No, he's hacking the router from the firewall backdoor quickly.
We're gonna count our cards. and See who we want to keep them.
Do you not want to play NCIS Magic anymore?
I always play NCIS Magic. Looks like we're good.
It looks like we're good. We're ready to go. If they are ready to go, we'll get underway. Hopefully the players are aware that they can begin. It looks like we're waiting for just a table judge who is on his way. And we're off. Alex Pressett going to lead with a Aether Hub, the $4 uncommon land. Good God, what has Standard become?
Oh, it'll go down.
Alex using the classic FBI tactic of having his things very close to his opponent. Do you know that? How the table is split evenly, but Alex has his things
The
closer.
encroachment.
Yeah,
Encroachment tactic.
that's a very good way to put people on tilt. Use mind games against them.
I think it works better with the aggro deck, where you're just
Shoving things
shoving stuff in their face. We're gonna resolve a hug. It looks like. Discard 2 cards and draw 3.
Well, those aren't creatures that we're discarding though,
They're not.
which seems bad because generally this deck wants to discard creatures, right?
It wants to discard its prize amalgams and scrap heap scroungers.
Yeah.
Imagine if possible, or Voldar prize that can madness. I. But you know, sometimes you have too many lands and you gotta get
Jeez,
rid of.
this is the same start he had against Bernal. This is how you get on the back foot if you're the red black aggro deck. But red black aggro is pretty explosive too. So
Also, it's a very resilient game if you can get it
this is
online.
true.
We got the smuggler's copter and
And
a pilot, and sometimes that's all you need.
I mean that was standard for a little while. Thing in the Ice might have something to say about that. Thing in the Ice doesn't really like when other things are around.
I think Thing in the Ice is gonna stay on the ice for a little while at least. Oh, another Thing in the Ice.
Well, now there's two of them.
There's a lot of things in the ice. So
Oh,
potential
excuse me.
interaction. Wildaran Pry is in fact a horror.
Oh boy,
I don't
that's
know.
it.
I don't know if that'll be coming up, but we're gonna get some synergy going.
Might be. Aether Hub is documented at a rate of 1 per 50 packs. That's untrue. You're talking to a man who opened 8 cases, actually 12 cases of the product. Don't give me that humbo jumbo, Matthew Hausler. Galvanic Bombardment took care of the insolent neonate. I'm assuming we sacked in response, discarding something.
Yeah, I believe he discarded the prize amalgam, and looks like he's just gonna pass. Can I read Thing in the Ice?
Yes, yes, you can.
Oh, can I read Awoken Horror? Ah, he's gonna figure out the pariah thing. That's what he was checking.
He wanted to figure out if his pariah was still safe. Okay, well,
We're going to cast a spell.
that's Spark of Genius. Is that what that card is spelled? I believe that's what that is. Oop.
I don't believe it's Spark of Genius.
No, it's not Spark of Genius.
Spark of Madness?
What is that? What is that card called? Spark of Creativity.
Spark of Creativity.
There we go. We've got it. It's 1 red sorcery. Choose target creature. Exile the top card of your library. You may have Spark of Creativity. Deal damage to that creature equal to the exiled card's converted mana cost. If you don't, you may play that card until end of turn. Very interesting card. So something was Fiery Impulsed? What did we... What did we Fiery Impulse?
I'm not sure. Face, maybe?
It could have been?
And they've elected not to adjust their life totals?
Okay, here we go. So we've got 1720 now. Interesting. Do we Fiery Impulse ourselves? Regardless, this game
Anyway.
is not going in.
Here come the things.
Yeah, this is scary. So they have triggers, don't they? Don't they bounce Smuggler's Copter?
No,
Um,
Smuggler's Copter is not a creature.
Oh, they only bounce creatures? I thought they
And
returned to all
Jeremy
non-land
is
permanents.
dead. Thanks to Dynavolt Tower.
Huh, look at that. Well, that was a
Sometimes
fast
you
game.
just 17 your opponent.
Impulsed TT in response to the spark. What does that mean? Oh, I see. He responds Thing in the Ice in response to the spark, so Alad would risk it dying. But Alex could just have chosen not to deal it damage.
I imagine he was always going to choose. Not to
Yeah,
deal
I
damage.
would think so. I think he was just trying to get tokens out of it. That's crazy. Seems like a strange play. Anyways, Alex is going to take this first game. Now, this blue-red deck is fairly resilient here because we know his sideboard plan is fairly strong. So let me see. Let me
Alright.
check out the sideboard for the blue-red deck now. We've got 1 Radiant Flames, 2 Torrential Gearhulks, 4 Fevered Visions, 2 Ceremonious Rejection, 2 Negates, 2 Summary Dismissals, and 2 Chandra Flamecallers. Now, he's going up against the aggro deck. I could assume we'd see this additional Radiant Flames come in. I'm assuming he brings the Chandra in this matchup as well as kind of his endgame finisher.
He brought it in last game, and I imagine if he did that, he's gonna run it back. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
I would think so. But this might be the game where like you were saying, the Fever Visions is left out just because the red black aggro deck can kind of empty its hand
Yeah,
and wants to
yeah.
empty its hand. So I would say that's safe. The Radiant Flames, the Chandra Flame Callers, Torrential Gearhulk can't flash it back. Anything of real importance here, can it? So there's really no reason for to bring it in.
It
Maybe the
seems a
negates
little
come in
mana
here.
intensive too. I'm not sure.
That's true.
You can negate a hug.
You can
That
negate
that's
hugs.
always pretty good.
Yeah, I don't like those
Well,
hugs.
it's sometimes pretty good.
What is Jeremy got here in the side?
Jeremy is working with 2 Lightning Axe, 2 Collective Brutality, 3 Transgress the Mind, 2 Liliana the Last Hope, 1 Unlicensed Disintegration, 2 Kalidas Trader of Get, and 3 Distended Mindbender.
Mm,
So maybe we become the Emerge deck now and bring in the Distended Mindbender. Certainly the Lightning Axe and the Unlicensed Disintegration have to be on his radar
yeah.
because he had those fiery tempers in his hand that did not kill Thing in the Ice, and these cards do kill Thing in the Ice.
I I would have to say Collective Brutality might come in here. I think that
It
card's
might,
good.
yeah. It's probably pretty good against the instant sorcerer deck.
Yeah, definitely. Not only that, but it gives us a way to drain and gain as well. So like
Yeah.
if we're in a long match, I mean the clipping the instants and sorceries is for sure great, but
Uh,
anything
Kalidas might be a consideration
really?
if he feels the need to gain life. I don't know.
I mean, you know what? It was funny that we talked about that before when Alex was playing Joe.
Hmm.
That the Cletus in the decks would matter because of the life gain, right? That was kind of the idea.
Yeah.
He really has no other substantial value beyond that, right? Like he
He doesn't
gains
have a. He
life.
doesn't. He's not going to end up killing a lot of creatures
Right,
usually.
right. That was interesting. Let's see if Alex Pressa can get this game number 2 locked down and then make it into the finals. Wouldn't that be crazy? Alex Pressick, SCG regional winner. He plays at the same shop you and I do.
He does, but he would still have to also win the finals.
It's true. But just imagine.
Just imagine.
I mean, I'm not good enough to win a regional event. Let's see if these hands hold up. Looks like Jeremy does have, in fact, the collective brutality in his opener.
Alex Pressing does not want his hand.
It's the first time we've seen a mulligan come out of Alex this evening.
Well, he's only played one other match besides this.
True. You never know. Normally, tempo decks can mulligan fairly well,
Yeah.
but I mean, you do have to be careful on your initial opening hand. Like if you're the tempo deck and you don't get out to a good start or you don't have a confident start, it's going to be real hard for you to kind of pull yourself back into the game.
Especially against another aggro deck.
Yeah, for sure.
Other decks are trying to make big tempo swings.
I wonder if this Reveler deck could splash white at all. Could this become a Jeskai Reveler deck? Give us some options for like board wipes.
The third color gets pretty awkward in with the mana bases that are currently around.
Sure,
I don't know if any of the options are entirely worth it. They may be.
that's fair.
It's like we're gonna start off with a neonate.
How funny that that card's so popular now.
Push in for damage.
I mean, it's free. You might as well take it, right?
Yeah. That's what he's here for.
Jeez, look at the lands coming down. Is this 2? Oh, here we go.
Ooh, we're gonna collect your
Yep,
brutality.
I like this.
We're gonna discard a Haunted Dead to drain. It's where the Haunted Dead's going anyway. Looks like we got
Fevered Visions,
Fevered Visions.
Radiant Flame, Glimmer, Double Galvanic Bombardment, and a Dynavolt Tower. So Alex only on one land here?
Hmm,
That seems loose.
it does a little.
That seems super loose, actually. I mean, I don't think there's a bigger green light for getting aggressive than this.
Yeah. It's gonna take the incendiary flow. Doesn't want his creatures exiled.
Jeez.
Uh, Not a lot that can be cast anyway.
You don't want to take the galvanic bombardment, right? Because you don't want to turn on the second galvanic bombardment to do more.
I mean, so he's not going to cast any of them unless he draws a red source.
True.
So it doesn't really increase his what. This red source doesn't let him cast anything
This is
this turn
true.
anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the difference between spending your turn casting a 1 mana spell and spending your turn casting a 2 mana spell is pretty slight,
For sure.
and that's basically what Alex is going to be forced into anyway.
Alex at 16. I don't think he's very happy about this mulligan he had to take.
Yeah.
I think we. Okay.
Looks
Cathartic
like a
reunion.
hug.
Yeah. Why though? These are. This is a weird line from Jeremy.
You think so?
We're not discarding anything of value ever.
I think he's thinks he's looking for better cards.
Is that what it is? We had a Voldaren Pariah at one point. Well, Harness Lightning seems okay, but
I believe
we
we
can't.
still do.
What's that?
I believe we still do. I don't
Yeah,
think he discarded Voldaren Pariah.
I don't think he did either. I'm just saying it's weird to use these cathartic reunions and pitch cards that aren't kind of the value cards I want in my graveyard.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta just get the cards you need.
In response, are we?
We're gonna pitch the prized amalgam.
That seems good. Okay,
Looks like we got a scrap heap scrounger in hand too.
I think I have to
And
imagine
another
he's
hug.
setting up a turn where he's trying to get the.
Can I look at your stocked graveyard? Yes, you may. It's got a bunch of sweet stuff in it.
He needs 5 mana in total to Haunted Dead Pariah cast, right? Because it's 3 black and it costs 2 for the Haunted Dead, a black and a colorless.
I believe that's correct.
Okay. So Pressing now can run out the Fevered Visions if he wants. This is going to be the Haunted Dead coming back. Give a
They're
Spirit.
gonna bring a spirit,
Yep.
and now we have a scrap heap scrounger in the graveyard. And here comes the friend.
Yeah.
Just a casual 2 mana, 6 power.
There he goes. That's the push.
Probably gonna bombardment something.
What do you target here, though? The Haunted Dead?
Uh, Maybe nothing. So we're gonna pick off the amalgam. So he can kill another creature as well if he wants with his Galvanic Blast,
This is true.
but he's gonna hold on to it.
He may just not want to put the Haunted Dead back into the yard. Gains an energy finally.
And we can not see what energy he has. I'm gonna guess 1.
It looks like 1.
And there's Dynavolt Tower.
Galvanic Bombardment will give him 3, right?
Galvanic Bombardment will be good for 3.
Oh, Scrap Heap Scrounger's out,
Uh-oh.
which means the Prize Amalgam's back. This might work out okay for Alex. I mean, he's definitely taking damage, but he may be in an okay position here. The Galvanic Bombardment will hit something, and then he can Dynavolt Tower?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Tap.
The problem from Alex's perspective is these things just keep coming back.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's very tiring.
He's putting them in the ground, but they're not staying there. So we're gonna pick off Scrap Heap Scrounger.
Yep.
We're gonna have this much energy.
So we've got 3 energy. Galvanic Bombardment going to deal a total of 3. Alex says he's going to take the 5 and drop down to 6.
He should be taking 6, I believe.
Oh, is he taking? Oh, he did. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Another hug?
Looks like it.
Nope.
Smuggler's Copter.
Smuggler's Copter.
I guess this makes casting the Voldaren Pariah also incredibly easy.
It does. This is, I think, one of the more synergistic Smuggler's Copter decks.
Yeah. So Fever Vision's out now. But this might be too little too late. Gives Alex additional draws, which I guess is relevant.
We might be at the point where giving Jeremy additional draws is worse than dealing damage to him.
Sure.
I don't know. Fever Vision might be a bit of desperation play there.
You can redirect the Fever Vision damage to.
And we're gonna get a hug.
Yep.
You can redirect it to a Planeswalker. Yes.
Right. Right.
But so if he has Galvanic Blast here. Alright. We're gonna get the Thopter going.
Nope.
Is the Thopter going to attack?
No.
No, it is not. Thopter hits the graveyard.
Dynavolt Tower gonna.
Shoot the
How much does he have to pay for that?
He does not have to pay anything. He just has to pay energy.
Right.
How
much?
He pays
plays
6 energy, I believe.
6 energy to deal 3?
6 energy to deal 3.
Holy crap. Fever Vision's going to finally tick Jeremy's life total back down to 20. I don't know if Alex can draw out of this one, unfortunately.
Excuse me, 5 energy to deal 3.
5 energy, okay. Doing some quick math, it looks like. I don't know if the spells in his hands are good in this situation.
Looks like
He's got a
draw
glimmer.
spell.
Yeah. And I think he's got a spark. Is the other one the spark of creativity?
I mean, that at least maybe kills something.
It's possible.
But that, I think, is the problem with Spark of Creativity, is that sometimes you want it to kill something, and it only maybe kills something.
Oh,
It's
that's
gonna
pretty
kill
good,
something
though.
There,
Hits for 4.
It only needed the 1.
Yeah. It was the spirit.
Playing the odds a little bit there.
That was risky.
Well, it's he would have just got a free land even if he missed on it. So
Does he have a way to deal
it's
with
all
this?
right, but
Can he beat the 2/2 now is the question.
I think this 2/2 is gonna just keep coming.
Oh,
No, it's gonna get
collective?
It's gonna get collective brutality. Yes.
Those card names are so weird. Like, all of them are swapped around from what I would think they are. The collective brutality is the red one. Shouldn't it be the
No,
green
it's not.
one?
I said the wrong name.
Oh, brutality is the black one.
Brutality is the black one.
Defiance the red one?
Collective Defiance is the red one.
Okay. Which sounds like it should be the white one. What's the white one called?
I'm not sure.
See?
Blessed
This is-
Alliance?
No, because that's not the collective. There's
there's
Gideon with the
a-
zombies is the collective one. So remember, there's like Blessed Alliance, but that's not.
That doesn't count.
Are we just passing here? What is happening?
We've killed all of them.
We've killed all the creatures? Is Alex going to stabilize at 4 health? No way.
I imagine the Haunted Dead is coming back
I would have to think so.
and bringing friends.
Yes. Chandra in hand for Alex now, but only at 4 mana, so. Matt, Hausler, you're in chat. Run down the colors and their corresponding collectives, please. Oh, boy. Well,
We're gonna discard? Yeah, that seems strong.
yeah, that seems very good.
That seems like something that might kill a person.
Oh, is there more? No way. Oh, Scrap Heap Scrounger.
Yeah.
Oh, Collectic Effort. Does Scrap Heap have something to eat besides another Amalgam, though? Oh, nope, he took that back fast.
So
Oh,
We're just gonna get 3 prized amalgams and a haunted dead.
Yeah, that seems fine.
And we're gonna play the Can You Kill All These Creatures game.
You can't. You can't kill him. I guarantee. Oh, engulf the shore one time. Oh no, no engulf the shore one time.
I didn't think even Gulf Shore was enough. He didn't have enough islands.
Okay. Well, Jeremy now making this game 1-1. Both players going to go back and look at the decks. Or now, in it to win it for Alex Bressick. He's got to get out of this one. Both players sitting at 1-1. The zombies for Jeremy coming back and doing their thing. Prized Amalgam, very aggressive card from the graveyard. They're going to go to their sideboards. I don't know if Alex has really anything else he can bring in. I think his train was correct. The 2 Chandra Flame Callers, the 1 Radiant Flame, and possibly the 2 Negates.
Looks like he's switching up a little bit for the play, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably right. Wow. Did he really take out the things? I feel like Thing and Ice is pretty powerful against this deck. As if you, if you put the creatures into the aggro player's hand, you at least force them to either re-discard them some way or hard cast them, right? And
yeah, but it's possible that Thing and this and Bedlam are going to be the only targets for removal are worth taking out just to maybe get some blanks in your opponent's deck.
Gotcha. Okay, effort is white. Collective effort is the name of the card.
That sounds right.
That's Gideon and the
That sounds like
zombies.
a white card.
That's Gideon like in the
Yeah.
zombies and their team.
Is that
Brutality
the
is
one where
black.
he's like Side-Eye and Liliana too?
I don't think so. I think he's just leading the charge with the zombies
Okay.
behind him. Brutality is black. Defiance is red.
And that's all of them? There's only 3?
There's only 3,
Okay.
yeah. There's not a blue one because they wouldn't dare give blue another cryptic command-esque card. Heaven forbid blue gets anything like that ever again.
Yeah.
Mystic Confluence was like a little dribbling on the table. They're like, here you go, guys. You can have that.
Cryptic Command 2.0. Just
Right.
So awful.
It's not as good, but thanks. And then
Isn't it as good though?
I don't think it's as good. It's very expensive.
It's one more mana.
It's 5 mana. It's a
Got
lot
a
of
lot
mana.
more flexibility.
That's true. Just saying. Sorry, not sorry, Wizards of the Coast. Oh, now I'm nervous for Alex. Also, this table needs to stop moving. It's like there's a damn earthquake going
they're
on.
shuffling very aggressively. It's very high tension.
High impact shuffling.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get the life die reset
Should be
too.
careful lest they damage their cards.
We had a name for that back in the day.
Emergency sideboarding.
It was called the Zarowski Shuffle.
Name
Okay.
for no one in particular, I'm sure.
No, it was just the name. What do you think the emergency sideboarding was for? That was weird. Both players just reach for their sideboards and
Yeah.
then just put their sideboards back. That was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Were they trying to, I wonder if they were trying to, like, scare each other? Oh, what is this?
I don't believe you can take out an artifact with collected effort. I think it only hits enchantments.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I'm just messed up by Dramoka's command.
That's a fairly good card.
It was.
The number
I
of,
want Dramoka's command back.
the number of times I was blown out by that card was high. Card's very strong.
It's hard to cast that and not have it be a blowout.
Yeah,
As long
it
as
is.
you have creatures and your opponent has creatures, and they're trying to cast spells.
Once again, that shows you how much Wizards of the Coast just hates blue these days. Green-red command, 2 mana. Green-white command, 2 mana. White-blue command, 4 mana. You play 4 mana for that. Black-blue command, good luck, it's 5 mana.
But the white-blue command is the best one in Modern.
Yeah, because it's
Maybe besides the Tarkus command.
the
but
Tarkus command's pretty good.
It
You
is
want to
pretty good.
skullcrack your opponent and 3 them? Or
That's
skull
what Skullcrack is.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Tarkus command, so you've got 8 skullcracks now.
I mean, you can play Flames of Bloodhand and play as many as 12 Skullcracks.
Oh, that'd be brutal. Can you play Browbeat in Modern? Is that legal in Modern?
I I think so. I think it was a time shifted card.
That's a good card.
It's not really.
I like that card. You don't like that card?
It's a fun card.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's usually that good. It's one of those Punisher cards where it seems like it should be really good all the time,
Yeah.
but it turns out it's not so
It
much.
used to be good in Legacy Burn. Like,
But then sometimes you get the Punisher cards where there's always brutal,
that's
and
interesting.
that's always fun.
Oh, here we go. On to game number 3. Both these players in the top 4 trying to decide who will make it to the finals. It's no hold bars now. Alex Pressett going to be on the play here. And it looks like he's going to go for a mulligan. This does not bode well.
He's lost control of his deck.
He can't pilot the deck, can't control the deck. The deck's just out of control.
I mean, you can pilot it plenty well. It's just some cards are making a dash for it.
They want to get out of here. I mean, it is close to current year 9/16, so
Yeah.
we're in for it. I mean, I guess
They've
I
been here
should.
since 11. They're done. That's 10 hours of magic.
I got. What time did we get here? You got here early. You got here really early for what you needed to be doing.
This is correct. I'm committed to my job.
Hey, you got the deck box. Remember that.
I did. Yeah, I got a very nice deck box.
Oh, Alex down to 6. Can he pull this out?
Uh,
No.
I think that was Alex sign language for I'm keeping. And the
Oh.
scry, yeah, confirms that.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, well, no fast
So
lanes
I
for
believe there's
Jeremy.
an Aether Hub in there. And
Yeah.
out it comes.
What is this?
The thing in the ice. The things
Very good. Very, very
came,
good.
the things came back.
And once again, we're on the Alex play of push our stuff as close to our opponent as possible. Red zone? Nah, that's where I always play.
I live in the red zone, even though my only creature has Defender.
Hey, Bedlam Reveler can attack. On 3 mana now. Passing back. It looks like he's got a Radiance Flames in hand. And possibly some other removal. Scrap Heap Scrounger, I'm assuming, going to make an appearance here. Tap to power up this copter?
That seems like an intuitive play, but no.
No.
Looks like he's not.
Potentially maybe doesn't want to commit it to the board.
Or he's got a... Yeah, he's going to kill that.
Yeah, unlicensed disintegration's the real deal.
Yeah.
Alex will lose 3. Go to 17.
Here comes the Scrounger.
All right,
Here comes
that's
the Copter.
so he took the safe line.
He's going to loot. That's where we want that anyway.
Wow. This may have been a pretty solid opening hand here for.
Gonna
Incendiary
incendiary flow the
Flow?
Scrounger. Keep it out of the battlefield for good.
Which seems fine.
It does.
We've
Incendiary-
also gotten rid of the copter pilot, so there's something to say about that.
I feel like there's another Copter pilot coming in at some point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Those things don't stay idle for long. Looks like he's got more Scrappy Scroungers if he wants them, or he could give some hugs.
No, I think this Liliana's the way to
Absolutely.
go.
Yeah.
I like this. This puts a ton of pressure on Alex. I mean, now he's sitting with Radiant Flames in his hand. He hasn't drawn a 4th land.
2 Radiant Flames.
Dynavolt
We got a tower.
I don't know if that's going to do a lot though in the face of He has to
I
essentially
mean, it might
race
keep
the
Liliana
Liliana,
in
right?
check if he can keep casting instants and sorceries,
Sure.
and that might be what you're looking for. Jeremy's gonna get a hug.
It's going to
Chuck
be.
a Copter on a mountain
Yeah.
and find some more cards. and not play a land. How do you feel about pitch only land
I,
and then just hope to draw another one?
I don't know. I don't like that strategy.
I feel like you want to keep hitting your land drops generally, and especially in a deck that wants to keep using its mana like
Hmm.
this. But then Jeremy top aided a regional, and I'm just sitting here.
It's true.
So
I agree with you though. When I played the Grixis Emerge deck, I hardly ever discarded lands. It was generally always creatures, and I mean even then, like I was super nervous to discard things. So this is the
gonna
collective, the Defiance,
collective defiance, keep Liliana down.
which seems good. Give ourselves some energy.
Yeah. We need another hug. That's 3 hugs. Jeremy feels so loved. He's gonna discard the 4th hug.
What's the
He has
condition for turning on Bedlam
so much
Reveler?
maternal affection. Uh, so Bedlam Reveler is always on, but it
Okay,
costs 1 less mana to cast
for each.
for each instant sorcerer in your graveyard,
Okay,
and it
so
starts off at 8.
yeah, here
So
comes.
it's down to 6 now.
So we're still a long way from casting this card.
Well, we'll find out. Because if we hit land drops and cast spells every turn,
Yeah,
we might get there faster than we think. Jeremy gonna beat down though.
land. Nope. Collective Defiance again.
Maybe we're just playing 3 land magic.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what's been decided, unbeknownst to us.
I don't like that. I don't like that type of magic.
So we're
Collective
gonna
Defiance.
collective defiance again. Finish off Lily.
Yep. God, these Radiant Flames just look terrible against these Thopters, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
they don't.
one of the strong points of Smuggo Stopter
Mm,
is its ability to just get around sorcery speed removal like that. Let aggro decks keep a presence on board
yeah.
in the face of board wipes. Are we gonna hit a land drop? He's thinking about it.
Yep.
Yes.
That's happening. 4 mana has been reached.
4 mana.
This is it. Truly now.
Only like turn 6.
Now the real magic begins.
Looks like Stopter's becoming a real boy
Yep.
and
It's dead.
being blasted.
Dynavolt Tower says, nah.
No,
Ugh.
we have another Liliana.
Wait.
Choosing to be on the other side of the
Doesn't
creatures from the original.
Does that not require 2 black to cast Liliana?
It does.
So this looks.
So that's interesting.
That looks like there should be a judge. Someone might wanna. Someone might want to take a peek at that, unless there's like some weird Urborg play that I don't know of.
There's not an Urborg, and I don't believe there's an Oath of Nissa, because that's what usually gets me in Standard
Yeah.
these days.
The Oath of Nissa. Well, we're gonna see if we can't rectify that situation before it gets further out of hand, as commentators sometimes do. There's got to be some judge calls being made. We can't cast the Liliana and the other Crypt Breaker. But there may be something in play that changed that. I'm not 100% sure. We've supposedly had a table judge up until this point, but we'll see what happens. Samuel Jefferson back with news about how this transpired. I'm interested to hear this.
So we've informed the judge. I believe the ruling is that they're too far along now at this point, but they're going to address it
What
right now.
was the table judge there?
He was there, but may have missed it. There's a lot going on.
There is a lot
They're
going
playing
on.
pretty quickly, and it's not entirely the table judge's job to police this the whole
To,
time.
well, he should be policing the game. Come on. What is happening? Where does it stop?
Right here. It stops right here.
Good. The buck stops here.
This is the line.
This is it. This is where we draw the line
We
in
are
the sand.
the thin line against madness in the caster booth.
Is that going to be a game warning? Like, I feel like
It's
Alex.
I believe a warning has been given. Yes.
Okay. I feel like Alex just wasted some spells on some of the things he may not have had to waste spells on. So he's got to show his hand here. This will be another draining game as Alex goes down to 9. Jeremy up to 22. But we've got the Dynavolt tower online now. And, oh, we've got some Bedlam Revelers, some Radiant Flames, and the Glimmer. The sweet Glimmer of Genius.
So the Reveler is safe.
Yes. Which is good, right?
Yeah, because none of these spells are very good, and you want new ones.
Yes. All accurate. We're going to get a count on the
Question
graveyard.
is, are they bad enough that you don't take
1,
anything?
2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 instants and sorceries in the graveyard. Our Bedlam Reveler costs how much?
Bedlam Lever would cost 3, will now cost 2.
Oh, the
I
dream's
believe.
real.
And we're going to play a
A
Thopter and
Thopter.
pass.
All right. No pilots yet for the Thopter, but potentially. Alex finds a land. This could be the real deal. So this is 5, 6, 7. The Bedlam Reveler is live here, yeah?
It is. We'll see if he wants to discard
Oh,
his
boy.
Radiant Flames, and he does.
Yes, he does. He's going to pitch him.
That seems right.
This will allow him to draw 3, correct?
Correct.
So Jeremy going to take a peek at Bedlam Reveler and say, what's this card do? 1, 2, 3. 2 lands and
another
a
tower?
tower is what it looked like. And we're going to have to pass, so this is a little spooky.
Well, we still have that tower to shoot something.
That's true.
And a Reveler to block.
I think the problem here is if Jeremy pulls the graveyard shenanigans, Alex is in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Dang, Hausler dropping the bomb on people. He's got a Packers hat on, but the play was kind of like New England. Oh, jeez, savagery. Can you even believe these guys? Dynavolt Tower going to activate here. Are we shooting something? Is that the play? Shooting the
imagine so.
Liliana.
Shooting
Don't want her to
Liliana.
alt.
Seems right. Seems like the sort of thing you would do.
Unlicensed Disintegration, kind of the first time we've seen that card pop up recently.
It's been making the rounds in the red-black decks
Yeah.
pretty consistently. I believe there's a deck in the top 8 that was splashing black for it.
It's pretty strong because it's sort of like the Lightning and
Yeah.
Siege Rhino, in that if you can cast your like efficient spells and get in some chip damage at your opponent,
Sure.
you can somehow whittle them down enough to take advantage of that.
God, Lightning was a good card.
Lightning was a pretty good card.
So, Wandering Fumeral took care of Liliana for Alex. Jeremy now kind of weighing his options. Going to see what he's got in his graveyard.
Turns out a lot of cards.
Yeah, a ton of cards. I have to imagine there's a swarm of creatures waiting to come back. This will be another hug.
It's a lot of hugs.
He's been hugging it away. He's trying to hug it out.
Oh, let's see what came off this hug.
2. Scrap Heap.
Scrappy.
Trigger. Copter. Alex at 3, and he's on the back foot here.
Is that a Cletus?
It's possible. Draws. I don't believe that was a spell. It looked like another Dynavolt Tower. Alex Pressick will extend his hand,
Wow.
and the champ has fallen.
Well, we haven't found the champ yet.
That's true.
One of the potential champs has
One of the
fallen.
potential champs has fallen.
I mean, they're all champions to us, but honestly, we gotta pick one.
Right, that's true. Well, 2-1 in favor of Jeremy, and
Yeah.
he moves on to the finals. We're about to see some red-black aggro action versus an unknown deck at this point, correct? I don't know
I
if the other
believe so.
match is finished.
It looks like they're still playing.
Okay,
So
well,
we'll get back to you when we have a winner.
yeah, this is true. We'll be back in just a bit, guys, so stay tuned for your finals of this SCG Regional hosted by Nerd Rage Gaming. We're live here from the Odeum in Villa Park, Illinois. Guys, we'll see you in just a bit. Nerd Rage Gaming is proud to announce the NRG Championship Trials, a tournament series featuring monthly $1,000 cash events with rotating formats. These events allow players to experience higher-level tournaments close to home. A point structure that is easy to understand for both new and professional players. And finally, to top it off, a 16-person $2,500 championship event at the end of the year, utilizing a unique tournament structure. Be sure to stay tuned to social media for information regarding NRG Championship Trials.